everybody tuned in right to the last minute. Find a way to do that. That was a hard-fought game. I give Kentucky a lot of credit. Mark's doing a great job with that squad. Learning to compete, learning to fight, learning to battle, and you see that in their kids and their demeanor, their attitude, how they played. So I give them a lot of credit. For us, I think we did a lot of really good things tonight. We did a lot of sloppy things tonight. At different times, there's really a lot of highs we can take out of that game. Second game in a row now, we've made a great defensive stand to win at the end. But we got to be still disappointing in the 2-minute defense right before halftime. We make a lot of big plays on offense. That was probably, I think, one of the most penalized games we've had this year. A lot of penalties that really put us behind the chains. I think we made some really big plays on offense, but had a lot of negative yardage plays on offense, and you can't do that. You look at Dak minus 37 yards rushing, in lost yardage plays. Can't do those things. You can't do those things. But, our kicking game, I think, was a little bit off tonight. You look at it, we didn't pump the ball very well. Our return game wasn't very good. Our coverage game, and some of that has to do with the kicks, wasn't great tonight. So, but we got to win, and 4-3, and it's a good position to be in right now. And in the second half of the season, have a winning record. A lot more, five games that we can go, and need to finish this season off in the right way and keep moving in the right direction that we've been going. One thing that glares to me is you look at our yards. We got to get our points equaling our yards. We're putting up a lot of yards and not getting a lot of points, and we need to fix it. We need to start scoring more points. To match what our yardage total has been in the last couple of games. We haven't done that. We got to get the ball in the end zone this year.
You mentioned this week that you might not be done, according to injuries and stuff, putting some true freshmen in there. You got Artemis Samuel in the game and Jamal Claiborne. They both played pretty well. Can you kind of just assess their play?
We're so banged up right now, and I know you look. I'll try to run through. We've had Gus Wally out for the season, Jay Hughes out for the season, Tobias Smith out for the season, who we thought might be able to play this year, Justin Malone out for the season, Philando Bonhetta possibly out for the season. He's really going to be out for the season. There's probably more of them. So, when you have that situation, we're looking. I probably should have played those guys sooner with as many injuries as we've had this year, like season-ending injuries, long-term injuries. So, I probably should have, pulled those red shirts sooner and put those guys in there so that they'd be better prepared for this time. Because, when you get that banged up, you're going to have to play a lot more guys. So, those guys came in. I give them credit. They came in, stepped in. Artemis made a huge catch. I know. I think some pretty good blocking. I look at glaring things. Jamal. I didn't see a lot of glaring errors on his part. I think there's a real big learning steps he has to take to moving forward. But I give them both credit. They came in and played, and they did a pretty good job.
Coach, just talk about being able to finish games. It seems that you guys get off to a really great start, and then in the fourth quarter, you guys get outscored.
Yeah, we got to finish. What it is, and it's a combination of everything. We got to put the ball in the end zone. I'm looking at we're getting yards in every fourth quarter. We're not getting the points. That's what I'm talking about with those. Our yards sometimes are not matching up with our points, and a lot of that comes from penalties, some mistakes. In that last drive, we had two wrong checks, and so and now you're ended up in 2nd and 11, and those are some tough situations. Where, you drive the ball, make some plays, and then make errors that put you behind the chains, and you don't end up getting the points out of them. So, but our team did finish. I'm proud of how our finished because we started back to the wall, put a long drive, ate a bunch of clock, and our defense came out and won the game.
It's becoming the norm now, but Jamion shows his versatility again, running, throwing, and catching the ball.
Did he do that again today? Yeah. He ran for a touchdown, caught a touchdown, and threw a touchdown? How about that? How many guys have done that twice in the season?
Just your ability to be able to use him in so many different ways and how it helps your offense kind of move the football.
That's great. It certainly helps. He was a high school quarterback, led his team to a state championship, so he has that versatility. And the fact that he's become comfortable in the game, become a football player, since he's been here, he's kind of been a guy that's been like a weapon, a utility guy. Now he's a football player, an every down player for us. And it allows those things, before if you go run a reverse pass and that's the only play he plays in or something like that, it stands out. Now, becoming an every down player, you get to use his versatility more. Wish we would have had Dak a rushing touchdown, right? We would have hit it again, right?
Yeah,
Won't be double-double. We were the first team last time. I believe the only team ever to do it the same season.